Okay, now what's the rated R?
Okay. Hi, I'm Jenny, and I've been a FitBody member for 6 months. As a FitBody client, what's your go-to hype song? Mine is One More Time by Daft Punk.
Okay, now what's the rated R?
Okay.
What song is it?
It's Pop That. It's an old jam. When I'm like gonna hit a PR, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put the song. And I'm just like, come on, you gotta go, you gotta get it. Like, boom. That's a whole different mood. That one is just a throwback. What you working with? Fortunately. So that's that first little like part, that's where I was like, okay, I don't know if I should play that. But. As a FitBody client, what's one thing you can do now that you couldn't do before? I couldn't hold a plank for longer than 1 minute before. 2 minutes, 2.5. Yeah. As a FitBody client, what's been the biggest obstacle on your journey? Making the time in a busy schedule. Sometimes it's very difficult, but I aim for at least 3 days out of the week to work out. 3 to 6 is usually 6 is a good week.
Well, what's the things that take up your time?
Work and commitments with friends and family. I'm in my career. I am in public affairs for a federal agency, and so that does consume about 40 hours of my week, typical 9 to 5, and I had to structure my life around my 9 to 5. I also have commitments with like church and my friends and family in the evenings, and so I realized that the only good time that I could get a good solid workout in is if I get up early and I knock it out. So I get up and I aim for a 5 a.m. workout. Times shift, you know, like different commitments shift, so I try to structure it as frequent as possible around my commitments that I have. Also, working out is a priority for me, and so you make time for what you really want. And so if I make my time for my workouts, sometimes I do end up planning my commitments with my friends around my workout. So I have so much energy. I feel just so positive and just so, I don't know, like I could give more because of the energy that I have for my workout. Even if it's just 30 to 40 minutes, like I realize that like 30 to 40 minutes is like also my screen time. Like if I'm on my phone and I'm sitting for 30 to 40 minutes on my phone, that's time that I could have worked out. And so I just think about it that way, where I just go and get a workout in. So, and then my knee injury, I did have a knee injury. So I started having just really bad pain on my knee. So I went to the doctor and they gave me physical therapy, and then I still had pain. I went to get an x-ray and then I got an MRI, and that's when they told me that I have deterioration of like some of the cartilage in my knee. So like a tendonitis, I think, or I forgot exactly what the terminology is. I was advised to not lift heavy anymore. I think I was just going too much up in weight. I was lifting and I was just super excited to just keep going up in weight, and I ended up really hurting my knee in the midst of that. So to relieve that tension on my knee, I have now started focusing on strengthening all of the muscles around the knee, and now I've gotten to a place where I can comfortably squat again and do lunges, which is really exciting because I was in a very low state because I couldn't do any of that, and I was sad because I had just achieved like a new PR in like my squats, and then just to get there and I'm thriving and then have to backtrack was very saddening. As a FitBody client, what exercise is your arch nemesis? For me, it's burpees. I hate burpees. The full burpee with the full push-up, no, not a fan.
So you don't want to do burpees every day?
Not every day. Every day. You do it every once a week kind of thing, but not every day. It's a challenge. I still push myself through it though, because I have to get it done, but.
Wait, now it sounds like you like burpees.
It's a love-hate relationship with them. Like I hate them, but I also know they're effective, so I'm like, I gotta do it. As a FitBody client, what's one word to describe your FitBody journey? I would say exhilarating. It's been a joy, but it's also been a thrill to be able to push myself to my fullest potential and just get to places that I haven't been to before, like physique-wise. So just gonna go with exhilarating. As a FitBody client, what's the most rewarding part of this journey for you? Feeling confident. and getting to a place that I've never been to before in my fitness journey that I never thought I would accomplish. Being able to just be more disciplined and manage my time effectively so that I can reach my fitness goals. As a FitBody client, is there a moment you knew you needed to change? Yes, when I started to feel very lethargic on a day-to-day and not having the confidence that I wanted to have. I was not happy, I was not feeling excited and just like happy about how I looked in photos, in videos, and not being able to just be there at a full happy state, energetic state for my family. And that's when I just knew, okay, something's gotta change. I have to do something best for myself. I have to invest in myself, in my mental health. Because working out is not just a physical thing, it's also like a mental health implementation. Like there's just a release of endorphins, there's just that release of dopamine, and you just get a good feeling after the workout. And so I wanted more of that. And so once I got it, I just kept chasing it. I feel less like clouded, like my mind feels less clouded. I feel more capable of being able to do something I haven't, like just pushing myself, and not being able to push myself in the past because I was just in fear. But like now I'm like, you know what? I already accomplished one thing, I could accomplish more. So I just feel more positive. Like I am way more positive. I have way more clarity. I don't feel so, I don't know, like the little whole seasonal depression thing doesn't really hit me like that. I just get up and going, and I realize that I'm much more of a positive thinker ever since I started working out. As a FitBody client, what would you say to someone on the fence? I would tell them, in order for you to be somewhere you've never been before, you have to do something you haven't done before, and go for it. There's no, time is just ticking, and if you don't chase what your goal is, if you don't pursue the hard part now, you're going to feel it later. So choose the hard now so that you have a better outcome later. It only gets easier, and you end up loving your new lifestyle so much that you end up just like wanting more and challenging yourself more. So go and get it.
Isn't everybody gonna judge me?
No, on the contrary, no. The coaches are amazing. They're so good with just including you in everything and making sure that you are comfortable and that you're just like in there and being a part of the team. It's a family, and that's what you are. You're a part of a family. And so I was nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I was intimidated because I had just done weight training, and that's all I was doing. And just like cardio, like on the treadmill or Stairmaster. I hadn't done a FitBody style workout. And so I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to keep up the pace. Yes, I do some strength training, but like I'm not there, if that makes sense. But with FitBody, you're building your endurance, you're building your stamina, and you're pushing yourself, you're getting challenged in ways you haven't been challenged before. So I was like, okay, let's try it. And I felt included. The coaches, I heard my name being called, and I was like, ooh, I'm being watched, but I'm also being challenged, but I'm also like being pushed, and I loved it. And like there was a lady next to like my left, and she like helped me. She's like, we're doing this, and it's just so inclusive. Like the nervousness goes away immediately, like once you're in it. Like you just have to have a tunnel vision. Like what is your goal? Like you're there for you. This is your best investment. But little do you know that the entire FitBody team is also there for you. Do it.